As per your request, here's a 5-year update of my ownership of the legendary Vostok Amphibia, reference 710059, with the iconic Scuba Dude dial done in this green shade of blue. I later found out this dial was at the end of production once I got this, and the newer ones are blue without a hint of green. Honestly, I prefer this one. As you might have noticed, this has been modded, which shows the turbulent relationship of love and hate I had with this watch. The first thing I just had to change was getting rid of the highly polished finish on every part of the watch. I removed it from top surfaces of the watch using Scotch-Brite pad, which gave a very unprofessional result, but it transformed the watch more to my liking. The second change made was the bezel swap. I just didn't like the oversized numerals and overall a larger bezel this came with, so I ordered the traditional bezel most amphibias come with. It made the dial look slightly larger and overall somehow made the watch look more balanced. Then came the hands. Both the minute and seconds hand are way too short for my liking, especially the seconds hand that I was able to source in full length. I'm still looking for a stock-looking minute hand that is longer, so if you know of one, let me know so I can get it. All these changes were cheap and made me love the watch more than when it was stock. All was good for a couple of months until my crown tube corroded bonding with the crown. Again, something I covered in one of my videos. Using pliers and way more force than should ever be applied to a watch, I managed to get it open, cleaned the area, and applied some gasket lube, preventing the problem to ever happen again. Again, all was good, and I enjoyed the watch again for a couple of years, until I decided to put it on the bracelet and take on a vacation that included swimming, snorkeling, and other water activities in the sea. That resulted in more corrosion that I thought was on the case itself, but later realized it was all down to the bracelet. That is one of the reasons I don't use it on the bracelet anymore, even though it is very comfortable and looks great on the watch. I have since switched to a rubber strap or a single-piece NATO, and both work great on this case style. During the course of 5 years, the case did get banged up and the acrylic crystal scratched up, but it keeps on ticking and still looks awesome. In fact, I decided to mod it once again by letting a professional do the brushing on the top surfaces, which I hope will be done sometime during February, and I'll make sure to update you guys once that is complete. The Amphibia is a true beater watch, as it is first and foremost a cheap watch to buy, so no matter what you do with it, you can always replace it easily. I bonded with this one and don't plan on replacing it anytime soon, and do hope it will keep working for as long as possible. The shape, the materials used, the fact that the acrylic is there as a necessary part of construction rather than just a fashion statement makes it an honest, down-to-earth diver that not only looks vintage but is vintage in its construction. The wobbly crown, the jumping seconds hand, are things others might find annoying, but I find them charming, as they serve a purpose. The crown disengages to prevent shock to reach the movement, and the seconds hand has a simple anti-shock system that makes it jump ahead when you shake the watch, not affecting the timekeeping, as it waits there for the gears to catch up to it. Both simple solutions to a real problem that make this thing very tough. When it comes to timekeeping, it is not stellar but is within 20 seconds a day, which is acceptable for me. I simply reset the time once a week and I'm always within 2 minutes of the reference time. If you get into this watch with expectations set right, or at least reflecting the price point, you will love it just as I do. It has flaws, but to me, they're part of the charm. It is cheap, tough, has a great origin story associated to it, and is one of the most historically accurate modern dive watches you can get, simply because they make them in the same way they always did. But all of these mean nothing if you don't like the looks. Generally speaking, everything else, the specs, brand history, or hype with every watch will eventually wear out, and you will end up with a watch you will regret buying, regardless of its price point. I bought this because I loved and still love the way it looks. The case shape, the profile with the domed plexiglass, and the funky dial made me fall in love with it, and everything else I mentioned is just a bonus. I love this thing to death, which is why you will surely see a 10-year update video in the future. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and until the next video, bye.